know if I ever did actually get far enough into that. My microphone's over here, I knew that. I don't know if I ever really got far enough into Diddy Kong Racing to race whiz big for myself. The Silver Coins challenge was just unreasonable to me, at least coming back to it later. It had a similarly floaty and weird, like counterintuitive handling to, there's two, yeah. And apparently the second one is much easier. It had like the same weird floating handling as Mario Kart 64, which is to say when you steer in one direction, your car swings noticeably in the opposite direction for some reason. It's very hard to finesse that for the extremely precise driving that they want for the Silver Coin Challenge. And then you have to win the race. Hey, Doc. Hi, everyone. Hi, 4 viewers. Hello, Force Field. Gotta say, I'm glad I came around to this. Banjo-Kazooie is great. I was getting ready to say it was exactly the right size of game. I won't lie, I feel like it could have been a little bigger. I thought there were more courses, more levels. Like, out of all of them, the only one I actually had never seen since ye old child days was apparently Rusty Bucket Bay. And most of Clanker's Cavern. But that's fine. Oh yeah, I didn't consider, maybe I could try farting around with cheats. After I beat Grunty, if there's anything really worth seeing. I don't know if any of them were really fun, or if they were mostly just like, hit banana a lot. Let's ask game FAQs. FAQ is like TAS in that I've always found it weird to pronounce it as a word. Like game facts, like that, I don't know, that one never stuck much with me. Most noteworthy victory that thing to fart around with is the reward for doing all those bottles jigsaws back in Banjo's house. Maybe, I don't know. Did you know video games? It's true. You get to actually play as the washing machine instead of see it for 2 seconds as a gag, but it's literally just a model swap. Now that you mention that, I think I vaguely remember it. It doesn't really sound worth farting around with jigsaw puzzle with no, like, picture words. Hi, I am a little medication-y today. It's been a day, I don't know. Woke up on the wrong side of life. Louis has it as well, but it actually does stuff. Wonder what other 64 games I should play with my cool Nintendo 64 compliant controller. From 8-Bit Dump. I really want to endorse 8-Bit Dump. Mischief Makers, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. banana. Yeah, we're watching this one more time. We've already watched most of it, why not? There's Tootie doing the one thing Tootie does besides demand death. Last Court never played that one. Is that in the Switch thingy? I think I always mix up Blast Core with Body Harvest. I think Body Harvest was the one Vinny streamed a while ago, and he had a really rough time with it because it didn't emulate right. I don't know about Switch, but it's another rare game. Huh. Well, I mean, I am right here. I can check. Why not? Pokemon Puzzle League. I've played a surprising amount of Pilot Wing 64, like, in recent years. That game is surprisingly easy to come back to. Wave Race 64, I think, was the first one that I actually had for the system. I think I remember getting Wave Race 64 as like an early Christmas present because I had the console but no games. Extreme G holds up alright. Hey, Blast Core is in here, actually. Neat. Rayman 2... Killer Instinct! Killer Instinct is a franchise I want to like because the characters are really neat. Jet Force is an interesting game, just don't try to get the actual... I was always, like, distantly interested in Jet Force Gemini. I never rented it or anything, I never played it. And Sin and Punishment is in here too, if you're into that sort of thing. Even having scrolled past it in this very menu many times. I don't think my brain fully registered there was such a thing as Dr. Mario 64. Is it a treasure game? I know that. Alright, I should quit farting around. Kirby 64 I never played. Alright, I should play Banjo-Kazooie. It seems familiar. I remember Kirby 64 going over pretty well, yeah. Can you, like, combine powers in that one, or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, that sounds neat. I'm not sure how much the 3D art style would suit Kirby, but they must have found out some way. I mean, it's a... I mean, Sakurai never half-assed anything. Yeah, I do remember that. I think that was one of those cases where, like, I was only kind of half-tuned into that stream because I figured there was a chance I might play it someday. You know, I probably should use cauldrons for all this. There's one over here, right? Most of the praise I hear for it is the story. Up there, even among the weirdly bleak and nightmarish Kirby game finales. That is another hallmark of just Sakurai games in general. Hal just likes those hauntingly, like, shockingly dark tones showing up out of nowhere. Earthbound is most famous for that. Kid Icarus Uprising got dark and, like, violent towards the end. Well, it was surprisingly dark throughout, actually. I was watching Vinny's stream of Uprising recently, and I'm like, it might be the most Sakurai game ever made. Like, it has, like, the weird juxtaposition of extremely dark tones with extremely, like, irreverent writing in a fun way. It has, like, a way over-the-top, far more than it needed to be weapon system with so many things in it. The whole game has so many things in it. It was just, like, extremely extra, like, there was so much to that game. That game, I think, really needs to be ported somehow. I don't know how. Because it was so dependent on the Switch screen. On the touch screen. Sure, not this way. Actually, I kind of lost track of which way I'm going. Maybe yes that way? I came out of that, right? Alright, I'm just gonna swim for it. Bear and bird video game. Yeah, I may well have. Whatever, I can go this way. Do I need red feathers? Kirby 3 is great for that too, because it basically turns helping this weird shape blob find another shape blob friend into forging the ultimate weapon against the all-devouring cosmic darkness. That sounds like Kirby, yeah. That's a Sakurai game. That's a HAL Laboratories game. Yeah, see, if I were smart, it would have come a different way. Helldivers 2 had a pretty big update that brought the cyborgs back, but they kind of have screwed the pooch on that update in a lot of ways that I hate, so that's going to be in the backseat for a little while. Just in time to maybe buckle down on some Deep Rock Galactic. Kirby 3 is probably my low-key favorite, very charming. I never played it, but I remember the art style of that being interesting. Remember when Timu Mr. Dink ritualistically sacrificed his closest followers to bring about the end times? That was a weird Kirby game. Kansas planning on streaming Kirby 3. Alright, cool, I might tune into that one. There was a lot to like about Kid Icarus Uprising, but it also hurt. Yeah, that'll do that. This is such a rare way to end this game. Like, this whole sequence, this game show thing. Why did it become that? Because rare. Kirby Superstar is my shit. I didn't own that one, but I rented it multiple times because I really enjoyed that one. Still do. Alright, so here's where we won Tootie. I mean, Tootie. Spooty. I enjoyed Robobot 2, but I didn't finish it. I kind of regret that. Alright. Gonna focus up. Tootie demands the death of Gruntilda. I will not disappoint. Ah, that's where that one goes. Superstar Ultra was like Superstar twice, right? I think they added some advanced version of everything. Yeah, I especially regret that because I keep hearing the end of that game was spectacular, which would have been great to see in the 3D. It's like, we largely don't remember the 3D all that fondly. It scans as a gimmick in retrospect, but some games, the games that used the 3D well, were really cool. A Link Between Worlds did it. Kid Icarus Uprising was another great one. Can't see it, so I had no opinion on the 3D. That's a shame. Remember to press the Z button. Sad to say, down there you'll stop. Because I'm safe here, at the top. I literally just opened your big ominous door. Side with Banjo, but change tack. Imagine you on Grunty's back. I don't want to imagine Grunty's crack. Wait, what? What were we talking about? Here is the machine I can enter to become sexy, Banjo. Doesn't look like there's anything you can actually do here. You touch, though. I have 6 jiggies to spare. What's that? Ink cauldron. What's your beef, stranger? Ew, what a disgusting smell. Ooh, visitors for Dingpot. I like visitors. So wonder you get any sewer breath? What does strange birdie thing mean? She said that we're looking for Gruntilda. Do you know where she is? I sure do, Mr. Bear. Grunty's awful, you know. She was sick in me earlier on. If you can get rid of her, I'll be free. Don't be sure, you silly pot. Soon I'll have you nice and hot. See these filthy clothes I've got? When I've won, you'll wash the lot. Don't worry, Dingpot. We'll sort her out if you can find us a way up there. No problem. Just splosh on in and I'll fire you up to the top. Jump in there? No way, Tonguebox. Come on, Kazooie. You got a chance to peck the witch's butt. Let's go. Why is everything Gruntilda's butt? This game focuses way too much on the butt. Whoa! Power! Maybe the game just couldn't count to 100. What the? Ah, it's Eggalot. So I do not need red feathers, got it. Did I tell you she puked in me? Yeah, you mentioned it. You used more PG-rated terms for the G-rated, I guess. Ah, there's red feathers. And all 3 of these pickups have a unique pickup sound, not heard anywhere else in the game. Am I missing anything? Apparently I have 2 jiggies to spare. Oh, that was what Techman was just saying. I like having around 20 notes and 2 jiggies of leeway. Alright. Let's go into the barf pot. Where the spew happened. Here it is. I can't believe that furry pair got right up here. It's so unfair. But now the stupid bear must fight. This battle tests your skill and might. I'm pretty good at video games, I think. Whoops, that was bad timing. Hitboxes. Ouch, my butt. It's now quite sore. I'll make you suffer, that's for sure. So probably not a good idea to try and attack her while she's doing... Yeah. Swoos. Yes, apparently... If that didn't hurt her, nothing will. Alright. Ah! I was getting feathers. Wait, all these years after this game released, here I am finally actually, like, directly attacking Gruntilda. Her big smelly poop. Stinky butt crack. It's been real the entire time. Oh, don't like this. Maybe I need the feathers for that one. Trying to lead your shots, huh? Ain't better. Fart nuts. Maybe I have to get up on them. What? Ah. Whoa, easy now. Nice. Woo. There. There. Yeah, aiming. Egg. Now it's bird. Good. Pee-pee. Fart. That's what I said. Boy, crud help you if you didn't get the red health, huh? Whoop. Oh, that's much easier. Whoop. Ah. I do need red feathers. Whoop. Hang on, I'm going back for that. I need it. I can't hear this without Space Jam now, thanks a lot. Yo, that beat gave me a jolt. You can have this lightning bolt. I will curse the stream with that after we've wrapped this. I cannot be the only one with this problem. Alright, I'm glad for this phase of the fight. This is cool. Whoop. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, easy now. Pow! A special shield I need to call to stop your hits once and for all. Oh, I see. Nice! I hid those Jinjos really well, but must have used a lousy spell. Oop. Oh, okay. They demand further sacrifice. Yes. Awesome. Ah. Okay, she's getting pretty good at that. Nice dodge me. Nicht. I bet you thought you got me beat, but look, I landed on my feet. Oh. Did she become vulnerable for a second when she did that? Nope. I'm the mighty Jinjonate. Activate me. That's no good, you stupid jerk. The Jinjo statue still will not work. Oh, I gotta... Alright. And the fireballs go through, why not? I don't know if I'm gonna first attempt this. Do the thing! Damn. Goes on for rather a while, too, huh? Alright then. Yeah, that's what I was figuring out. I was too busy wharfing eggs to activate the gold feather. Alright, I got it this time. This is a battle to the death. Hey. Ah. Whoop. Whoa. I was wondering how many rhymes she has for this. They did make sure they put pretty much every gameplay mechanic in this fight, huh? Yada. Take this phase to try and line up my shots. Ay, humongous. Kabuncle. Banjo-Kazooie. Stop! Swear to cow. I was starting to feel a little bit fat and sassy about how that first attempt was going. Good. Oh, that is... Alright already. You have to leave some space between the... Wrong button. Button! Thanks. Now use your aerial skills. Never even saw the Little Mermaid. Pretty Nintendo 64 skybox here, huh? Have it. Hey! My momentum's gone now. Why are you? There we go. Wait, why'd you go that way? I was pointing more upways. You got it this time. It'll be perfect. Incredibly good at video games. Son of a... me too, yeah. I think we've all had enough of Gruntilla's butt. Ow! Okay. Zip, shut up about the butt! I don't care about your butt! Strong guessant. I'm having problems. Eat bum. Oh, we're still doing this. All right. Maybe old and rather what? All right. Hey. Stop it! You have Jinjo smashing into you. Your aim shouldn't still be perfect. Stop this. Wiener. Good day, Jinjo. Stop circling me. Kill the witch. Alright, Jinjonator. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you have to leave a frame for me to execute an attack animation. That phrase can suck my whole balls and butthole. I'm not a fan. Jinjos, have I not done enough for you already? Are you sure you must demand a material sacrifice? In the form of stanky butt eggs. I don't think you should require that. Good night. Yeah. Now the homing shot. I didn't see any evidence she still planned to use the homing shot. She was content to just hang around there and spam fireballs forever. Destroy ass. Where's Omo Chow? He could help me out at a time like this. Yeah. Not my favorite. Alright. We're getting there. Wait 3 of them out. Bait the 4th one to go somewhere else. I have not taken a hit yet. All right. Wrong button. Did it. I shouldn't have gotten away with that. Wow. Okay. All right. Going down. Grunts. Hey, it'll just go over here. That was a test. Shut up! I really need to save us all from just everything Gruntilda says, really. Alright, I need to focus up. I got worse at this. Meanie. Okay, that one was a little funny. These people. party people. Yeah, there. Such optimism I had early on. This phase is neat. I am glad to use flying butthole face attack versus the witch. I'm like, this is the worst thing. Cannot aim bird good. I cannot aim bird good. Whoa, okay. A little fat and sassy on that one. Hey! You try and turn the stick to make the bird go in a way, and the bird goes, no, man, I like that way. I'm good. Stupid ways instead. I'm not very bright. I knew as soon as I hit B that wasn't gonna do it. Fuck's sake. I swear to Christ. Alright, no problem. Come on. Right. You. I got it this time. No problem. You know, I suppose this game deserved a pretty challenging final boss scene. Dude. Dude. It's him. Yeah, she does have a lot of rhymes for this. I probably don't need the golden feather. Yeah, okay. Jesus. Hey. All right, that one's closed. Ah. All right, got that one too. There isn't one on that side? There is. Alright, great. Yeah, I see it. Swear to cow. Yeah. Ugh. Jinjonate, please. Maybe that's your problem. Oh my god. I don't know what that was. What rhymes with good? Oh yeah, we're just kind of really... Nope. Grunty died 12 agonizing days later. Oh, wait, who's that? How did this person get here? Why wasn't this game about her? I don't know about you, Tootie, but I'm glad that bitch is dead. Yuck! I wasn't ready to call that the end of the fight yet. I still had my hand on the controller. I was like, I know you guys. You would absolutely pull that rug. Yes, I suppose you are. Well done, Kazooie. You did okay. Take that, the fourth wall. Yeah, fair. Topper. Somehow an animatronic, like a animate carrot with eyeballs being called Topper, is the most British enemy design I can imagine. There's just something about it. Those guys really blew up good when you murdered them. The immobile rocks with eyeballs are named to you. Hey, what should we call this murder bowl you can't do anything about? Big butt! Alright, sure. Clive Nobunga strikes again. You mean little lockup? Fuck those guys. Alright then, I beat Banjo-Kazooie. Good on me. Done it. That last phase sucked. But it sucked less once I knew that she was still gonna do the stinky hovering attack. And homing attack. Wow, words. Words are fake, I made them up. Croctus. I don't know what I can say about Banjo-Kazooie in closing that I haven't been saying all along. There's a reason this is remembered as one of the all-time greats. Pretty high standard quality throughout. And again, for how early this was in the lifespan of the 64, relatively speaking, like, they got a game looking this good is wizardry. I see that on the 64 once in a while. Not often. Fuck those guys. My comments in the Banjo-Kazooie Beats area that, like, all of them are just like, fuck these guys. Him have nose. Fuck this guy. The hoops that you fly through have names. Yeah, Joe Kazooie's history. Kazuki, yeah. Had enough of that guy's shit. Motsand. Yeah. The shot glass with a jiggy under it as a name. Go ahead and name the shooter. The magic shooter. Did I miss the shitter? Was I... I must have missed the shitter. Shitter hasn't come up yet. Okay. I'm not 100% sure if I noticed... No, yeah, I do remember that enemy now because it made a funny deflaty farty sound when you kill him. I thought I remembered him being in the scroll when I beat Game Show Grunty. Big Clucker. He was in the staff scroll earlier as one of the staff's avatars. Oh, right. Right, we're getting the enemy names this time. Well, now I don't know the shader's name. By pure coincidence, she's carrying two giant melons in front. But she was like physicsed. It was fake physics, but anyway. Got pictures of things you missed. Secrets used in next game. Pretty ballsy, Rare. Yeah. Mask midget. Pictures show things you missed. Secrets that are for new game. Banjo-Tooie. Yep, you already had Banjo-Tooie on the books even before you finished this one. Got it. No, Kazooie gets replaced with, like, sentient, like, cancerous growth, like in Total Recall. I think you can still put in a cheat to make that appear, but it doesn't do anything. Am I correct in that? Or maybe you can go into it, but... This is ridiculous. You're ending this game on like a massive commercial for the next game that you haven't made yet. Also, that looks like bullshit. Mystery egg. You can use debug cheese to permanently and irreversibly enable the swap and swap stuff across all saves, so I have mixed feelings about it. Got it. Honestly, this is saving me a lot of effort, because I was thinking about either going onto YouTube or putting in the cheats. Check out these things that weren't things. Apparently the game's just gonna do all that for me. Yeah, the key was the most infamous for sure. Hi, Tama. How are they making the Nintendo 64 do this? This is kind of impressive. Core, he says. Beg your pardon? I would imagine so, yeah. Oh yeah, it's really struggling with this. The real Nintendo 64, that is. So I guess that's why those assets do, like, exist in the game, because it had to show them all off here in the end. And make sure you're absolutely sold on the upcoming Banjo-Kazooie, Tooie, or your Nintendo 64 Entertainment System device product. Right. Yeah, so they were, supposed to be a part of the game, but just disabled because Stop and Swap was stupid. She's still not dead. She's sucking moisture out of the rock to stay alive. I guess that just about does it for Banjo-Kazooie then, again, unless there are any must-see cheats. Maybe there are a few fun ones. Yeah, those debug cheats are like extremely long. So imagine going into that castle and entering the entire phrase, cheat, now you can see a nice ice key which you can have for free. That would take you like 3 minutes to pound into that floor. Eat amidst the haunted gloom, a secret in the bathroom. Yeah, we did like a mind meld thing there. We're all done with Gruntilda's lair. Everything in there is dead. Forever. You know what? I'm glad to hear this music again. Oh yeah, Bartles, I'm not doing your jigsaw puzzle, sorry. The simpler times when Banjo's enemies were just all the strangely aggressive vegetables near his house. Did I go by? No, it's over here. Bird, 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 bird. How you doing in there, Grunty? Still not dead? Yeah, she'll be dead for the next game. It's fine. Raise Shark Food Island to find a purple egg. Cheat out of the sea, it rises to reveal more secret prizes. Yeah, there are a lot of just like, unlock certain stage cheats and things like that. There are a few wacky ones, so why not? Check those out. Because we need more bird time before I wrap this up. Maybe one day I'll also stream it too. You know, I kind of would like to see that game without having to play it. I saw a little bit of it when Zekmane streamed it for me like a million years ago. Which is how I came away from it with my impression of how weirdly dark it is. Donkey Kong 64 was like that for me too. I only wanted to experience that one vicariously, to be honest. I'm glad I did. That game is deranged. Yeah, pretty much. They make a point of saying, wow, Bottles is absolutely dead and killed from murder that got murdered and killed from Gruntilda, who killed Bottles, who is now dead. Like, okay. Murder. Oh hey, I don't even have to do the puzzle from the looks of it. It's true, this would be very hard to follow up on. I don't blame them for thinking that they would need to, you know, one-up in some way, but... it seems like they just did too much. And again, like... the strangely dark tones weren't new weren't unique to Banjo-Tooie either, like... they just got kinda weird. I don't know. What am I doing on Thursday? There's a decent chance I'm doing Hard Time 3 on Thursday. It's pulled down a few updates since the last time I played it. Interesting to see the Nintendo 64 lag for a few frames while it loads a new area for those scenes, too. What sums up the best sums up the qualities of both is when Donkey criticized Yooka-Laylee as doesn't have the confident simplicity of Kazooie and isn't inventive enough to be mistaken for Tooie. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these. Let's start with... No. Why did just the B make a sound? Oh, you have to do the puzzle game code for these. I mean, do the stinky game before you can get these ones. Ah, nuts. Yeah. Poop. Alright, well those were the only interesting ones. Unless there is anything else. Infinite stuff, open swamp. Open things, open note doors. Shark Food Island. I don't know, should we see Shark? No, we've already seen Shark Food Island. The game played the whole thing out for me. I do believe we're ending this stream on an anticlimax. Yep. I think I got nothing more for you. Because I'm not doing that puzzle, I'm just not feeling it. They just make Banjo's head big, or make his head small and his body long, or things like that. Become washing machine. Probably YouTube that if you want it. I do suspect that's about it. Yep, no more sexy grunty. I would say she's dead, but no, she's still working on dying. She'll be down there for... like, 9... 9. Stream virtual, boy. Nah. Until she's skeletonized. Yeah, there we go. 8. 8. 8. Harvest Moon 64, I think, is the first game I ever stayed up, like, all night playing. That I feel like I could get into again sometime. Like, I think I only really ever got extremely into it that one time, but never really replayed it much. I should sometime. That's one of those games where just hearing the soundtrack causes, like, palpable, like, spasms of nostalgia, you know what I mean? Like... I'm gonna open Banjo-Tooie just to watch the intro. I don't think I'll be streaming this probably ever. But we can, you know... we can peel up the corner and take a peek. From the year 2000. She's still trying to get out from under that rug. So she's... like... she was in the process of dying and then eventually was dead, and the entire time is still trying to move that rock. That's fucked. Apparently there was no period of time where she stopped moving. Holy crap. Banjo, why are you so fast? And that's what he sounds like in this one. Kazooie gets fire breath? I feel like this isn't working right. Whoa. yeah, and then you could also play as Mumbo for what I'm sure is a reason of some sort. Looks great. Why did his mask look like softened and rounder? Yeah, screw it. Let's see what the game does when I start a save. Two years have passed since Gruntilda the Witch was fucking killed by Banjo and Kazooie. Because Tootie needed revenge. After falling from her tower, she was buried underground where she remains until this very day. Booga booga. This also forks the timeline, because she also might have come back as a robot. After her scary dead ribcage ghost possessed said robot. Yeah, I was gonna say, this dude is dedicated, you gotta give him that. They gave him more like animation. Those noises. Very Marge Simpson noises. They obviously updated the lighting engine. Polygonal shadows and shit. Wow. That is really advanced for the 64. I do remember seeing like a screenshot of Zelda 64 before it was Ocarina of Time that showed like Link casting a long shadow across a room. It stuck out in my mind. Game did not end up having that. I am the Underminer! No wonder what happened. You know, for as much as shit as I talk about how weird Rare got and how too much their games became and all that, their problem was never a lack of ambition. You gotta say that. Get out of here. Again with the Robertsons. Somehow Gruntilda. Oh god. Again, like the production values for the Nintendo 64 are really impressive. Yeah, this one probably needed the RAM expansion pack, right? is my guess. Maybe. No, Majora's Mask did. The fish is there. Conquer did. This one might not have. 2000 was only a couple. Well, no, it was. Yeah, 96 is more when it came out. 98 is when Ocarina of Time came out. Yeah, so it existed by this point. Neither of them use the expansion pack? Wow. Probably should have. Just a rock. DK64 needs it, that makes sense. Two years, Klungo couldn't just find a pickaxe somewhere? This is true. Of course it can't be. You were under there for 2 years. Turns out she was big boned the whole time. Whoop. Yeah, I liked Mumbo's face when it was a little more rectangular. I'm not sure what I think of Smooth Mumbo. Yeah, he looks too young. Escape faster, Mumbo. I actually caught myself thinking, I don't know, she's a little bit badass if I'm honest. Again, like the whole, she rose from the dead as a dead skeleton who was dead, his angle is a little weird, but like, I don't know. As I look at this now, I feel like they did a decent job of it. There. Yeah. It's not done getting dark. To be fair, Bottles was quite dumb as well. It's also a long intro. Hang on, I was murdering Banjo. I think you should have fear. Have yes fear. The insurance company's never gonna believe this. Does it cover active undead witch? I was thinking that must be. Yeah, Bottles is dead now. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just had a what am I doing with my life moment, just hearing Mumbo make those noises. I see they just plain got rid of the shitty bear attack, and now, like, B on ground is also Peck. I endorse that. Yeah, look at the shadow. No, you weren't. Here's Bottles' corpse. Here's his mutilated, burnt, like, dead remains. Where's the minigame where I build a trebuchet so I can try and fling him into his grave? Everybody's under boulders around here. Ow. Anyway, then the fish also died. Yeah, again, I don't think we're actually gonna be seeing Banjo-Kazooie on Zeor TV anytime soon, but it looks like Kansas is kicking around the idea, so... This implies the fish was on the grill for 2 years. He just lived there. I saw him in the fishbowl, though. I pointed that out, I don't know. I honestly have no idea what Iggy's Wrecking Balls is. Never played that. Oh, Jet Force Gemini is in here. There's a non-zero chance I might check that out at some point. Pokemon Stadium I never got into. Everybody got into GoldenEye. Pokemon Snap. That one I enjoyed. That was fun. Yeah, now that I have this cool controller, I might have to do some more 64 gaming sometime soon. Stadium's kind of moot without the game pack. That's kind of what I thought. Like, wasn't there a way to transfer your Pokemans into the thing? Well, they might not want Bedford and an all-purpose subscription service. There is a separate app for mature rated 64 games. I think there were only 2 in there at the time. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Perfect Dark is in there. Yep. Perfect Dark, Turok 2, Forsaken 64. Shadow Man. Yep, all 5 mature-rated Nintendo 64 games. No Conquer, though. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap the stream. Yeah, really glad I finally played Banjo-Kazooie. Great game. Holds up really well. Ogre Battle 64 was mature-rated? Didn't know that. Oh. Wait, really? I gotta look this up. Ogre Battle 64... It says it was rated teen. Yeah. I was really interested for a second. Hold on, what the hell happens in Ogre Battle 64? This is what we're talking about, right? Yeah, you did. Pretty much needs to be overtly pornographic to receive an adults only rating. And yeah, I don't think there ever was one on a Nintendo console. No, the box or game box has a marking like that. Does it just have like a... I don't know. I don't know, folks, do your own research. I'm tired. That's enough stream. Banjo-Kazooie, still good. Very playable. Adult hint, something, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it had some disclaimer on the back for, like, mature subject matter or some shit, who knows. Decided to look up what games have been rated AO, and the first one is Joy of Sex on the CDI. That sounds like it was probably, like, an interactive, like... Not really a video game per se, but like a... I don't know. Anyway. No, really. I'm going to stop saying words and doing things now. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate you. I will probably see you Thursday unless I'm to, you know, Zeor. Stream again. Not impossible. Maybe Hard Time 3, unless something else comes up. Might just decide to play some Deep Rock if I'm feeling that. I don't know. We'll feel it out. Play it by ear. That's all I got. Over and out. Have a good one. Goodbye. Wait. Forgot something.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Get your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
You can thank our very own TechMate for this. It shouldn't work, but it do. The cover art is amazing as well. The b-ball. Incredible. Okay, that's enough. I'm ending the stream. Goodbye. I'm gonna drop this link in chat. Okay, I'm ending the stream. Goodbye. Possible, yeah.